I seek refuge in Allah from satanic errors in the name of Allah, the Beneficent and Merciful. I hope that by the grace of Allah Almighty, all the acts of worship and services conducted by you will be accepted. And may our Savior Imam Mahdi, may Allah hasten his reappearance, bless us all. And also Lady Fatima Masuma, peace be upon her, intercedes for our needs in this world and hereafter.
خدای تبارک و تعالی در قرآن کریم فرموده و هو معکم اینما کنتم.
Allah Almighty has said in the Holy Quran, Allah is with you wherever you are. Human beings usually see things like earth, sun, moon, stars, cars, airplanes, farms, doors and walls. They believe these things exist. They believe that the wall exists, for they can lean against it. And they believe that the cars are real because they can ride in them. Also, when human beings see all over the world, on TV, satellites, etc., they believe them as they can see them. When walking on some surface, he notices if it's dry or wet, soft or coarse. He believes it exists. However, since human beings cannot see Allah or feel Him like they do physical objects, however, Allah states in Quran that He is always with us. One has access to his car only when he is in it, and when one leaves it, it isn't with him anymore. Or when one is at home, the house is near him, the doors and walls surround him, but as soon as he leaves, the house is no more near him. However, Allah is everywhere, no matter where you are. At home, at work, on a tree, at a school, on the earth, in an airplane in the air, or on the seas. Allah is always with you and everywhere. If one grasps this profound meaning, then based on our narration, men or women believers will never feel lonely, for Allah is always with them. And they firmly believe this. They know for sure that Allah is always and everywhere with them. If a believer gets confined in a solitary cell, he will never get frightened, for he knows he is not alone and Allah is with him. If he gets stuck in a place where he is alone in a desert or sea, a believer will not have any fear, for he believes in his heart that he is not alone. When buried in his grave, a believer feels Allah is with him, thus he won't feel frightened. Do you know how invaluable this belief is? It has happened a lot that a person has died due to sudden fear because of being alone somewhere. They might encounter a heart attack and die. Fear of loneliness is very destructive to human beings, though it is sometimes very brief and lasts for a few seconds only. However, some people die or lose their mind because of it. He will suffer a lifetime for only a second. However, if one inculcates this belief that Allah is with you all the time and everywhere, then one will have to bear less pressure in his life. Such a person will also be of no threat to others, as many people who oppress, persecute, or crush others they exploit the vacuity. Those who act like this in public areas where there are many people, or if they knew that someone is seeing and watching them, they would not do evil things. This way people will feel safe from him. Then all the people around him, whether his family, friends, colleagues, or neighbors, spouse, would be safe. The late Hajj Abbas Qumi, the author of the book of Mafatih al-Janat, has another book called Safinatul Bahar. In this book, he narrates the story about bin Affan. He writes that Uthman bin Affan had a minister of treasury to whom he had left the treasury of the Muslims. In the past, the treasury was not like today, that is full of stocks or other valuable documents. It was full of gold and silver. When Uthman wanted to give someone something, he referred him to his minister and he counted. He held count of the which was gold and coins, dirham, which has been silver coins. Uthman used to order the minister of treasury to pay someone an amount of money, and he did so. He kept a record of the money going in and out of the treasury. Once a number of nobles came, to Uthman, he sent them to his minister of treasury with a letter in which he had specified how much money he had to give each of them as a present. For the leader of these nobles, Uthman wrote for the minister to pay 300,000 dinars. Something more than 1 ton of gold. If gold, it equaled 1 ton of gold. If silver, 1 ton of silver. He disobeyed Uthman and he did not pay as much as he had ordered. When Uthman heard that, he was angry. Sent someone to ask, why didn't pay the man as much as he has ordered? Abdullah, who was the minister of treasury, answered, I thought I was the treasurer of the Muslims. I didn't know that you have appointed me as your own treasurer. The money which is with me belongs to Muslims, not to you. You order me to pay different people different sums of money, but this is not your money. It is the people's money, and I am the treasurer of the Muslims. Now that I witness your illegal withdrawal of money from treasury, I never wish to work as your treasurer. You can appoint your slave as your treasurer once I'm gone. I'm no longer working for you. If you want me to be the Muslim's treasurer and spend the money in the right path, I continue. And if you want me to be your treasurer, you can choose someone else. He left the keys of the treasury somewhere in the mosque. Why did he do so? Since he knew that he will anger Othman,
نقشه جهانی امروز که یکی از اون 50 تا ایرانه، یکیش عراقه، یکیش مصره، رئیس کل اینا بود. این چرا اینجور کرد؟ خب معلومه این وقتی که اینجور میکنه مورد غضب عثمان قرار میگیره. اگه پوله، اگر عزته، اگه
his power, his social status, his post, his money, or his office will be taken from him. If they don't capture him right away, they will jail him for some accusation or take him down. Why did he do so? It originates from the verse, Allah is with you wherever you are. Someone who feels Allah is with him, this feeling controls him in any action. Then this man would enjoy the world like no one ever does. He feels Allah is with him, and he never crushes anyone. And then all his life he won't regret when he wants to sleep. He will have a clear conscience, and a clear conscience is a gift beyond compare. This is joy incomparable to any other. Such a person will never end up in a mental hospital because he never encounters a nervous breakdown. This person will never commit suicide. He will never make others suffer, will never undergo the retribution for it. The key to such a beautiful life is the 4 words, and Allah is with you wherever you are. Now you are sitting here by the holy tomb of Fatima Masuma, peace be upon her. And it is at the beginning of your life in this world, Allah willing, you will have a long life. So by inculcating this verse of the Holy Quran, guarantee your prosperity in this world and hereafter. Make your decision and believe that wherever you are and under any condition, remind yourself that Allah is with you. Here He is, right beside you. Allah both hears you and sees you. Allah answers your worships. I hope for the sake of Ahlul Bayt, peace be upon them, Allah would bless us all to acquire this belief. May Allah bless Muhammad and his pure descendants.